Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Simple Politics. So my name is Zizipo Lupelwana. So today I just want to do a quick episode, guys. And the reason I'm doing this episode is because I was a little bit shocked by Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa was extremely shocked and disappointed at the state of Johannesburg because they're going to be hosting G20. You know how G20 works. People from all around the world, they are going to be coming to South Africa. So they were having meetings in Johannesburg, and he's saying, he's not happy with the state where they were having meetings and stuff. So I'm thinking to myself, first of all, Lucilla Ramaphosa has been in South Africa. It's not like, and he has been to Joburg. It's not like he's someone who's going to Joburg for the very first time. It's always been like that. And now all of a sudden he's acting shocked. The state of Joburg is really bad, and I actually saw Irutiti Kaya. Yeah. Kaya was saying G20 is in November. He has no faith. He has absolutely no faith that every single thing will be done before the G20. He says we've been asking for basic services. We've been reaching out, trying to get the bare minimum, and no one has been there to assist. And Ramaphosa is aware of this. It's not like he has never driven around Johannesburg. It's impossible. Yes, I know that he spends most of the time in Cape Town, but you can't tell me that he's very shocked now that he had to go to these two. He says the last two meetings of the G20 that he attended, he was not impressed with the venue. And I see that it was maybe extremely bad, because I also heard from Jordan Hill Lewis just before Ramaphosa spoke. What Jordan Hill was saying, the venue where we were attending a meeting for the G20, that was even before Ramaphosa spoke. Jordan Hill Lewis, he mayor as a Cape Town. He was saying, it was bad. The venue, the surroundings, he says it was extremely, extremely, extremely bad. And I thought Jordan Hill was a little bit exaggerating. Clearly it was bad because Nancy Shoke Ramaphosa. But I don't understand why he's shocked. I don't understand why he's shocked. It's like someone who has never been to South Africa and he has never been to Joburg, and this was his first time. So he's like, we must not take this state as a norm. It has to change. It needs to change around. Don't. And I want to play you guys, I've got two clips. I want to play you a clip first where he's like, expressing his concerns. Is saying he also said something about the funds. I was actually also listening to Samkelo as well, breaking it down. He said something about the funds. Funds are given out to go to poor people, but they never get to them. Don't. So that needs to be, that needs to change. There are obviously also there's a lot of money that's given out to Joburg, cleaning and fixing street lights. I also heard actually that he was driving around Joburg, and there was this part, there were no lights, and he had to phone Kenukunenu Mosanditi is responsible for that. He had to call Kenukunenu, and he was not happy. Those are the things that he should have done a long time ago. I'm not being harsh on him, but Ramaphosa has been a president, guys. He has been a president for quite some time. This is his second term. So he's not new. That's why the way he's reacting, it's like it's the first time he's gone to Joburg. He didn't realize it was like this. Yeah, he's giving me, I didn't realize it was like this. Sir, like, you've been the president of South Africa. And I saw CIC, now I understand why CIC tweeted that thing. CIC 2 days back, he tweeted and said, you can't say you've gone around Joburg if you didn't go to CBD. He mentioned others as well. Now I understand why CIC tweeted that. So, and I saw a clip of Upanyaza. I think Panyaza was like apologizing. He apologizes the fact that president had to feel the way he felt and see the circumstances that he saw. And Wabete Panyaza, we are trying to clean. Don't. There's a task team. Don't. I'm like, Betunana. You are telling me bangoku everybody is shocked ngokuthi Joburg is like this. You are telling me everybody is all of a sudden shocked. It's not making sense to me. Anyway, let's play this clip for President very quickly.
One or two meetings of the G20 that I attended here, not very pleasing. The environment. One or two meetings of the G20 that I attended here was not very pleasing. The environment that one observed was not a pleasing environment. I say this so that we can improve immensely. As South Africans, we are proud people, and let us get that pride that we have, self-pride, lift us up so that we do present a G20 that will wow people, so that when people look at what we offer and present, they must just say, wow, this is how South Africans do it. So colleagues, I'm really pleased to be here.
So yeah, and so President Kingoku, he's saying he's going to have a presidential team that is going to be responsible for cleaning or doing things, making sure Kuti Joburg is a little bit better than what it is. That is something that he should have done a long time ago. So he says that's the same thing that he did to Durban. When Durban was extremely bad, he had a presidential team, team yakhe bayeke electwe a team yakhe that took over, or worked hand in hand with the other team that was in Durban. So he says that's what he's gonna do in Joburg. As I said, the G20 is in November, so they are pushing to see if can they make it. I don't know, hey. I don't know if they can make it, because I think there's just a lot that needs to be fixed. And you can't fix a city because you want to have a G20. You have to fix, it has to be permanent solutions. Yeah, but, so I think this is why presidents, because presidents like doing this. They like doing this thing where they ignore a problem for their entire term, or they're both their terms, and then when it comes to the end, when it's closer to the end, all of a sudden they want to be radical. I heard him say, I was listening to Ramaphosa just before I slept because I wanted to do this video at night. I heard him say, "Ubana, yeah, the old buildings." We've been saying this thing about old buildings, by the way. He's not the first one. He says the old buildings, yeah, people that are in the old people that own old buildings that no longer live in the country or that have abandoned the buildings. We need to change. We need to fix them so that they can be accommodations. And our people that like that are living in dire situations can occupy such places. But that has been said, and I heard him say, oh, and we can expropriate those buildings without compensation. And I'm like, oh, so now you want to be radical. Now you want to be, someone say, oh, I was listening to Samkelo Masak. Samkelo was saying, yo, are you president in Goku? Kile kwenye page, like he seems to be like radical kind of a. Now I'm saying, why wait till your last very second for you to be radical? Because when we start to criticize and says, but you've left these things for 10 years, for 8 years, for 9 years, you left all these things. You could have fixed them. You could have done something when at the beginning. Someone said it's not easy when you get into power and you change everything. You find your feet right at the end. Is that true, guys, that you find your feet at the end? So someone said you find your feet right at the end. And I'm like, okay, I don't know about that. So I feel like he needs to be more serious as well. I mean, they really needs to hold people accountable. So he says the people, this team that is gonna assemble now, they're gonna check in regularly so that they can see the progress. And I see that the residents or the people, they're just not confident that it's going to happen. They are not confident. I think more than anything, the people that are responsible for fixing such things, they don't care. There was a picture that was trending yesterday. someone was right at the entrance of the airport, was getting in, and there were potholes there. How can you have potholes in an airport, Betunan? And right at the entrance where it says don't, there were potholes there. So they took a picture and they posted it on, I think, on Twitter, and they said at the entrance of the airport, look at the potholes. Immediately that picture went on Twitter. They went to fix the potholes. So you wanted to wait till it trended. There is absolutely no way that you can tell me that people have not seen those potholes. I mean, everyone goes there when they are going to the airport. Not going to the airport, the entrance where you telling me that no one has seen those potholes. So I think more than anything, there's that element of not caring. You see something, but you're like, I don't care. Because if it wasn't for that person who was bothered, who took a picture of those potholes and sent it on Twitter, still it would not be fixed. Meaning that people are also not bothered. So I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about Ramaphosa, who's suddenly shocked and not happy with the state of Joburg. God, he's been the president. God, he's been the president. God, he's not happy with the state of Johannesburg and of Gauteng. Dun. Kaloku, you've been the president. Like, I just find it hard for me to say, oh, the president was doing so well. That has been the president. He's not new.
We would like to implement this collaborative approach here in the city of Johannesburg, and to do it underpinned by the district development model. We are proposing the establishment of the Presidential Johannesburg Working Group to have the same effect. Now, what this means is that the situation that has evolved here has led you to invite the president into your council chamber. I am now here. I am now here, and we are going to work together to rebuild Johannesburg, to take Johannesburg back to its glory days. But we are going to work together. Yes, you can applaud if you like this, because we are now going to do real effective work. Because this will bring together all levels of government and the expertise of our various stakeholders to accelerate service delivery, to stabilize your city's finances, as well as operations, and enable economic growth and job creation.
But anyway, let me know what you think, guys. Let me know what you think, and let me know if you think he can make it. And I saw, Jordan Hill-Lewis is pushing for the G20 to be in Cape Town, and he was asked in an interview yesterday night. I was watching it at night. He said no. The presenter was saying, but you do know that this thing is not about the city, and it's not about politics, but it's about the country. Then Jordan Hill-Lewis was saying, yes, but that G20 being in South Africa is representing our country. It's not representing me or what. It is representing our country. So yeah, we want the best. We want people to come and enjoy G20 and say and see our beautiful country at the best, at its best. And unfortunately, if they come to Joburg, they might not see that. I mean, at the end of the day, if Ramaphosa now you're to clean Joburg, I'm asking you guys, would you rather have the G20 in Joburg, or would you rather have it in Cape Town? Obviously, if you have it in Cape Town, it puts the DA in good light, but it puts the country in good light. So would we rather have the DA in good light? I don't know, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think about Ramaphosa, who's suddenly shocked. Let me know what you think. If they can make it, this team that is gonna assemble, if they can fix and clean and make it to November. By the time it's November, everything is looking much better than it is now. Or if they should just follow the DA's lead and have it in Cape Town. Anyway, guys, if you don't know who I am, my name is Zizi Paul Lupelwana. This is Simple Politics. This is where we discuss everything politics. Please make sure that you subscribe to this channel. It is free of charge. Subscribe, guys. Subscribe, please. It's free of charge. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Aluta continua. The struggle continues. It continues always, guys.